Good morning, students. This is your chemistry teacher Bhavna Sinha, and we are discussing about laws of chemical combination. And in the last class, we have discussed about two important laws of chemical combination, that were laws of conservation of mass and law of multiple proportion. And what was the law of conservation of mass? The law of conservation of mass stated that the total mass of the reactant is always equal to the total mass of the product, and it can also be stated as the mass can neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can only be transformed from one form to the other form. What we can do? We can transform the mass of reactant into the mass of product. This law was given by the scientist named as Anton Lavoisier, and he is also regarded as the father of chemistry. Okay, the second law which we have discussed was the law of constant proportion. What was the law of constant proportion? The law of constant proportion explained us that if we have to form any particular compound, then we need to take the same elements in definite ratio by their masses. Okay, and if we will change these ratios of masses, then the compound will change. Okay, now we are going to discuss about the law of multiple proportion. What this law of multiple proportion says? It says that if two elements combine to form two or more compounds, then the weight of one of the element which combines with a fixed weight of the other in these compounds bears a simple whole number ratio by weight. Okay, now you can see the example also here. Okay, I have taken the example, very simple example which we are discussing in most of the cases, that is the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen. In the first case, the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen is taking place to form water, and in the second case, the reaction of hydrogen and oxygen is taking place to form hydrogen peroxide. Now you can see here in this case, in the case of water, 2 gram of hydrogen is reacting with 16 gram of oxygen. 2 gram of hydrogen is reacting with 16 gram of oxygen, and it is forming water. How much gram? 18 gram. So here H2 is combining with oxygen O2 to form H2O. How much hydrogen is combining? 2 gram of hydrogen is combining, and with how much gram of oxygen it is combining? It is combining with 16 gram of oxygen. How much water is formed? Water is formed 18 gram. Now the second example which I have taken is the example of hydrogen peroxide. In hydrogen peroxide, 2 gram of hydrogen is combining with 32 gram of oxygen. 2 gram of hydrogen is combining with 32 gram of oxygen, and how much gram of hydrogen peroxide is formed? 34 gram of hydrogen peroxide is formed. You can just add it and you can find out the answer. 32 plus 2, it is 34 gram. So here you can see, by the combination of hydrogen and oxygen, we are forming two compounds, water and hydrogen peroxide. What is the formula of water? It is H2O. And what is the formula of hydrogen peroxide? It is H2O2. Now you can see the fixed mass of hydrogen is taken in both the cases, that is 2 gram. And the mass of oxygen, the mass of oxygen in water is oxygen in water is 16 gram, and that of oxygen in hydrogen peroxide is 32 gram. Okay, the mass of hydrogen remains the same in both water and hydrogen peroxide, that is 2 gram and 2 gram, but in case of oxygen, in both the cases, in water and hydrogen, the mass is different, that is 16 gram and 32 gram. So both 16 gram and 32 gram of oxygen, 16 gram in case of water and 32 gram in case of oxygen, they are combining with a fixed mass of hydrogen. They are combining with a fixed mass of hydrogen, that is 2 gram. And so the ratio of masses of oxygen in water and hydrogen peroxide is 16:32. If you will bring it in the lowest form, that is the simplest ratio, it will come 1:2. Okay, so we can say that in the formation of water and hydrogen peroxide, the fixed mass of hydrogen, that is 2 gram, is combining with simple ratio of 1:2 of oxygen in both the cases. So what this law of multiple proportion has explained us? It has explained us that if two elements combine to form two or more compounds, the weight of one of the element which combines with a fixed weight of the other in these compounds bears simple whole number ratio by their weight. Okay, they will always be in simple whole number ratio by their weight. They will never be in fractional form. They will always be in simple whole number ratio by weight. In law of constant proportion, we were discussing about only one compound, and here in case of law of multiple proportion, we are just trying to explain the formation of many compounds by the combination of the same elements. Okay, like here we have taken the example of hydrogen and oxygen, and two compounds we have taken under consideration, that are water and hydrogen peroxide. And in law of constant proportion, we were just discussing about one compound like water. In water, what happens? The ratio between hydrogen and oxygen by their masses remains constant, that is 1:8. If you will find the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen in water, it is 2:16. So if you will bring it in the lowest form, it is 1:8. So law of multiple proportion is the extended version, extended form of the law of constant proportion. In law of constant proportion, we discussed about one compound, and in law of multiple proportion, we are discussing about more than one compound formed of the same elements. Okay, and both these laws of constant proportion and law of multiple proportion, they are related to the law of conservation of mass, because whenever any chemical reaction takes place, then the total mass of the reactant is always equal to the total mass of the product. Here also you can see both the reaction. First, to see the first reaction, hydrogen plus oxygen gives water. You can see the total mass of the reactant, that is hydrogen and oxygen, is 2 gram plus 16 gram, that is 18 gram. And the total mass of the product here is 1, that is water, it is 18 gram. So the total mass of the reactant is equal to the total mass of the product. And in the second case also, you can see the total mass of the reactant. Two reactants are there, hydrogen and oxygen. You can see 2 gram plus 32 gram, it is 34 gram. And total mass of the product again is 1, that is hydrogen peroxide, and you can see the mass of hydrogen peroxide formed is 34 gram. So law of multiple proportion or law of constant proportion, they always follow the law of conservation of mass whenever any chemical reaction is taking place. Like here also we have seen the three laws of chemical combination. First was the law of conservation of mass, second was the law of constant proportion, and third is the law of multiple proportion, which we have discussed today. And combinedly, these all laws are responsible for the chemical reactions. That means whenever any chemical reaction takes place, these laws are followed, and without following these laws, no chemical reaction can take place. And that is why these laws are known as laws of chemical combination. What are laws of chemical combination? The laws which we follow whenever any chemical reaction is done. Okay, law of conservation of mass is there, law of constant proportion is there, law of multiple proportion is there. Two more laws are there, which you will read in class 11th. Okay, so this is all about laws of chemical combination. Thank you.